Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. So we have some breaking news today, and that Pete Buttigieg, Mayor Pete, is reportedly dropping out of the Democratic nomination race. Now this is according to Politico, quote, Pete Buttigieg dropped out of the 2020 presidential race Sunday night after a roller coaster campaign that saw him rise from total obscurity to Iowa victor, only to stall out the Democratic primary race as it turned to more diverse states. So yeah, this is pretty huge, though not really surprising in my opinion. He did have a strong showing in Iowa, but as the race has gone on, he has not seen that same momentum, and he has yet to stay on top of the field. So especially finishing behind Tom Steyer in South Carolina, no, you should not be finishing behind Tom Steyer, I'm sorry. It was going to be really hard for him to remain relevant throughout the rest of the primaries, but it was also going to be very detrimental to the moderate Democratic candidates that need to take on Bernie. So now the question remains, what does this mean for the race now? So we just had the South Carolina primary where Biden won with overwhelming support, and it managed to give his campaign a much needed shot of adrenaline moving on to Super Tuesday. And there it's going to finally see how the Democratic Party is feeling. Is it going to remain more progressive and go more towards the Bernie wing, or is it going to stay more moderate and go more toward the Biden wing? It's going to be really interesting to see. And I think that Pete is dropping out. It's really going to allow Biden to actually gain a lot more support going into Super Tuesday. Because for a while, Pete, said he was a centrist. He kind of came off of this new wave Democratic moderate, but his policies are actually pretty progressive. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the voters react to Pete Buttigieg not being in the race now. So yes, this now leaves Biden, Bernie, Klobuchar, and Warren, and now Bloomberg. I really do think that Warren and Klobuchar should drop out and endorse their respective candidates. Klobuchar is obviously more of the moderates, whereas Warren is more of the progressive, and by them remaining in the race, it's going to split the vote and not allow either Bernie or Biden to really, take on as many voters as possible. Bloomberg, on the other hand, is still an outlier and very much a wild card, so it's going to be really interesting to see how Bloomberg is going to either take from the progressive voter side or going to take from the moderate voter side. I really think it's going to be the moderate side, allowing Bernie to win, but we're just going to have to wait for Super Tuesday, and that's going to be huge. It's going to be super interesting to see, again, like I said, how the Democratic electorate is really feeling about either of these sides. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the video today. I know it's not a long one, but I know I keep saying the real interesting thing we should be looking out for is how this affects Super Tuesday. And if Biden wanted any more support, then this was a good move for Biden's campaign. So yeah, guys, with that being said, take care, and I'll see you guys later.